สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีครับ
Welcome to FMS Hatyai to Global. We're back with us again with Ajahn Nana.
and Ajahn Arno.
and อาจารย์เกม
Today is gonna be very fruitful discussion again, starting with the news from our faculties and followed by the very interesting phrases related to the accounting.
And once again, another special guest, correct?
That's right, Ajahn Game.
Yes today is our honor and it is very good opportunity for our fans that we have คุณวิจิตราลิขิตวรศิริ the Deputy National Account Manager of Hyper and Supermarket from Hatyai Public Company Limited. Welcome to our program ครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีค่ะ
คุณเปิ้ล It is our honor to have you in the house today. Thank you ค่ะ So let's start with our first session. What do we have, Ajahn Game, today? The news from our faculty?
Oh, today we have a very special event that is the 45th anniversary of our faculty FMS วิทยาการคือความภาคภูมิใจ 45 ปีวจกมอ นะครับงานนี้นะครับจะจัดขึ้นในวันเสาร์ที่ 7 มีนาคม 2563 นะครับเป็นการรวบรวมนะครับเรียนเชิญพี่น้องศิษย์เก่าของคณะวิทยาการจัดการมอ หาดใหญ่ทุกรุ่นเลยนะครับมาร่วมงานสังสรรค์กันนะครับโดยที่ในงานวันนั้นนะครับเราจะแบ่งเป็น 2 ส่วนด้วยกันนะครับในช่วงบ่ายนะครับเราจะเรียนเชิญพี่ๆน้องๆเพื่อนๆศิษย์เก่าทุกๆท่านนะครับมาร่วมกิจกรรมกันที่คณะนะครับเพื่อที่จะพบปะแลกเปลี่ยนข้อมูลกันนะครับกับคณาจารย์และเพื่อนๆพี่ๆน้องๆที่อยู่ในคณะด้วยกันนะครับส่วนในช่วงค่ำนะครับเป็นอะไรที่พิเศษมากนะครับช่วงค่ำจะเป็นกิจกรรมสังสรรค์ที่โรงแรมคริสตัลนะครับซึ่งอยู่ตรงข้ามเซ็นทรัลเฟสติวัลหาดใหญ่นะครับและที่สำคัญที่สุดครับพิเศษมากสำหรับศิษย์เก่าของเราทุกคนครับงานนี้ตลอดงานไม่มีค่าใช้จ่ายใดๆนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นถ้าท่านใดที่สนใจนะครับจะเข้าร่วมทั้งช่วงบ่ายแล้วก็ช่วงค่ำนะครับสามารถเข้าไปติดตามรายละเอียดได้นะครับที่ Facebook ของคณะวิทยาการจัดการนะครับหรือที่ Facebook ของสมาคมศิษย์เก่าบจกมอ เช่นกันนะครับลองเข้าไปติดตามรายละเอียดกันดูนะครับแล้วก็หวังว่าจะเจอทุกท่านในวันที่ 7 มีนาคมนี้ครับ
This is all about the alumni reunion event that our Faculty of Management Science organizing will be held on the 7th of March 2020. It's gonna be on a Saturday afternoon. The session is the covered about the talks, like they're gonna set up like a stage for the very special alumni to have like a TED talk kind of style. They can share their knowledge and share their experiences on that afternoon. But after that, there will be a really special session like a gala dinner. Arno.
Sounds very excited.
Everybody can dress up and dress for impress, right?
Yes, now, seeing as I'm an alumni as well, I'm very much
You
excited.
have to go.
Yeah, I have to go.
Prepare your bow tie.
That's what I'm saying, bow tie.
Yeah.
I'll have to go find myself a bow tie.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think I've ever heard
they're gonna organize
one.
this in Crystal Hotel, so I think it's quite luxurious one. And for those who are now still deciding whether wanna go or not, we suggest you should go because it's a free event. It's just that if you interested to participate, we recommend you to buy the t-shirt, a polo t-shirt. It's not that expensive. How much was that, Ajahn Game?
500 บาทเท่านั้นเองครับ
500 baht only. Ajahn Game can lend you some money if you don't have any.
Oh my god don't talk about money
Then we can ask Kun Pen about money and accounting later on.
Actually we have a lot of alumni that are working in Hatyai company นะคุณเปิ้ล
ค่ะ So yeah,
I think you probably
bet.
can extend this news
Right.
to the alumni at your
right.
workplace because there's still some rooms available for this alumni because it's in a very special event. It's because it's celebration of 45 years of our faculty anniversary. So it's gonna be really special one more than other year.
Okay, I will help spreading this news out. Yeah, for sure.
We all adjuncts also like the organizers, you know. We all try to put our effort to helping the faculty organize this event and make sure it's really exciting and fun one.
Most definitely, and I think it's a very good opportunity for the alumni to meet one another, specifically from different batches, correct? if I think back on my batch, I think we will be very, very excited to meet the other alumni, specifically the older ones, to see where they are right now.
Yeah.
The another special thing about the afternoon session is that there gonna be the session for the MOU. The what does it mean here is that the industries, those alumni who are entrepreneur or own the company or businesses,
Yeah.
they gonna comes in to sign the MOU with us in order to boost the employability for our student, like especially for the opportunity for internships or cooperative education.
Yes.
This one probably you can extend this in Thai as well, John, maybe.
ในวันนั้นนะครับก็จะมีการลงนามนะครับใน MOU ด้วยนะครับจากศิษย์เก่านะครับที่ทำงานอยู่ในองค์กรนะครับหรือมีองค์กรธุรกิจเป็นของตนเองนะครับแล้วก็มีความสนใจที่จะเข้ามาให้ความร่วมมือกับทางคณะวิทยาการจัดการนะครับเพื่อที่จะนำน้องๆนะครับรุ่นใหม่ๆครับไปฝึกงานหรือไปทำสหกิจนะครับหรือไปเกิดการเรียนรู้ในกระบวนการทำงานหรือแม้กระทั่งพี่ๆนะครับจะเข้ามาร่วมสอนในคณะด้วยก็ได้นะครับเพราะฉะนั้นก็มาดูกันนะครับว่าวันนั้นจะมีองค์กรใดบ้างนะครับที่จะเข้ามาร่วมกิจกรรมแล้วก็ลงนามความร่วมมือในครั้งนี้กับเรานะครับซึ่งเท่าที่ทราบมาตอนนี้นะครับก็มีหลายองค์กรนะครับที่แจ้งความประสงค์เข้ามานะครับ
That could be some attractive sessions because we never have done this before, and we would like to create like a strong partnership with the industry. So this could be another great platform for the industry out there, alumni out there could contribute. It's like a win-win situation here.
Couldn't agree more, John. Could not agree more.
So that's about it for the alumni reunion event that concurrent with the 45 years our faculty anniversary.
Okay, and my friends from 22nd batch, I'm looking forward to see you there.
see you everyone on the 7th of March to 2020. Now opening the one and only first in Southern Thailand, Master of Business Administration International Program, Faculty of Management Science, Prince of Songkla University, Hatyai campus. We provide a strong foundation in business administration with concentration in business management, business in ASEAN countries, finance, marketing, and any relevant business management. Studying at our MBA International Program, you will experience close relationship with professors and classmates from around the world. For more information, visit our website www.imba.fmspsu.com or call us at 082 661 6600.
All right, welcome back to section 2 of the program. So once again, as always, we will be learning about new phrases, English vocabulary and phrases. This time it will be accounting related. So for those of you who are thinking about a career in accounting or working in accounting, or learn a little bit more about English phrases and accounting. So first word that we will look at is revenue. Revenue. So what is the definition? The total amount of money a company receives from the services or products it sells. So, Ajahn Game, can you maybe give me an example of how you would use revenue in a sentence?
Actually, in marketing, we are trying to forecast the revenue for each fiscal year in order to make it as the criteria to planning for the marketing budget. Okay, so for example, like we gonna ask our employee to draft or to forecast how much revenue for this fiscal year that they expected from the sales.
Great, perfect. Thank you very much, Ajahn Game. Could not explain it any better myself. So, but it's very important that we realize that revenue and profit is not the same thing. Yes,
Not the
It's not
same
the same.
thing.
not the same. So we'll get to the second word now, which is profit. So what is profit? The definition for profit is the money a business is left with after deducting all of its expenses. So, Kun Pern, can you maybe give us an example of how you would use profit in a sentence?
The word profit actually, when we talk about profit, we would think about the term like bonus because like if you are working in the company, right, the things that you expect besides salary would be like a bonus. Profit is like the net money that the company make, and then this amount of money can be spread out through the organization. I'm not sure if that helped.
Yes, no, that's 100% correct. Good, thank you very much. Janana, what about you? The word profit, what do you think of when you hear
I'm
profit?
thinking about other thing than money, about profits, because whenever we do always think about side benefits that beyond something that we investing, we want to do something, we want to gain back even more. That's something we like to think about.
That should be like the value added.
Value, the
think
thing
yes.
that when whatever we invest, we get back more than that. So that's the profit.
But I have a very the general question that maybe in general people have a misunderstanding, like when we have the high revenue, does it mean that we're gonna have the high profit?
No.
Yeah, not always. Not always. Because before being the profit, you should deduct the cost. So it depends on how much cost that you have for doing your business. If you have high revenue together with very, very high cost, so your profit is quite low.
That is completely correct, Ajahn. If I think about many of the major corporations out there today, they experience a large amount of revenue, but also a major amount of expenses.
Right.
So some of those major organizations will be in business for more than 5 years without experiencing any profits.
Right.
Yes. So that's a great point that you made there. Thank you very much. All right. So the next word we will look at, cash flow. Cash flow. I think this is something that we deal with on a daily basis, all of us.
Is it like cash flow or in the air?
No. It's
Okay.
accountant related.
It's like how much cash do you have on hand that you
right.
can spend?
Exactly.
Not
without
that everybody, whoever see it, can catch
Catch
on the air.
But for me, actually, from my own experience, I always have a negative cash flow.
Oh, that's dangerous,
That's
right?
right.
Specifically after
You
a
have
long
a hard
holiday,
time.
yes?
Yes,
You have a long
yes.
holiday, then the cash flow is somewhat negative.
Yeah, so I think that Kun Pen can give us a very good idea how important of the cash flow to the business.
If you are a big company, you need to have like customer, right? And in that case, sometimes you might not like be able to collect the money at that time. You have to give the customer some credit term. Yeah, right. So let's say if you give them like 60 days, during that 60 days, you would not be able to have any money back, right? So that means that during that time, you might have a difficulty, like
Cash flow problems.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So you need to have
financial,
your own cash flow.
financial problems and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think that's a very big problem with a lot of small businesses, and specifically when it comes to credit. When you give out credit, there's a very big risk that the people that you gave the credit to is not going to pay you back, and that's when cash flow problems start occurring.
Right. You could get like enough financial problems.
100% correct. All right, good. Thank you very much. Next word. So the next word we're going to look at is overheads. Overheads. So what does the word overheads mean? The definition for overheads is all the expenses a company needs to pay for, like the cost of advertising, labor, bills, and taxes. All right, an example. Because of the high amount of overheads, the company had to cut down on marketing expenses. Yes?
That is not fair for marketing department. They don't think that the marketing is unnecessary, right, John Ken?
We always be punished
Yes.
without any mistake.
Exactly.
This was just an example.
The painful part is the thing that marketing is not necessary.
Right. When you need high revenue, you ask marketing to do the job, more work.
That's not fair.
Yes.
That's not fair.
But when you have high expense, you always cut the marketing budget.
Exactly.
But
that's
you
not
still
fair.
require the high revenue the same.
Okay, next time I will not use the word marketing in an example sentence because someone's going to eat my head off, it seems. Yeah? Bite my head off. So, the last word that we look at, Income tax. Income tax. This is a word that affects everyone of us on a monthly basis, correct? Income tax. The definition: money that individuals and companies owe to the government based on the income they make. All right. So when we hear the word income tax, Ajahn Game, what do we think?
We always have this nightmare every beginning of the year because we need to pay the income tax to the
Yes.
government.
Yes.
Mostly for the government officer, they salary, they yearly revenue not too high until to like meet the criteria to pay the income tax. But for the company, I
Right.
guess in general for the employee in private sector, they have higher revenue and mostly they need to pay the income tax every year.
Right.
However, for our revenue department, they gonna have like the allowance for all the taxpayer, right?
Right, right.
Okay. So maybe we can have like some example from Kun Pen.
How about like real life example? Because yeah, it's true that most of the employee who work in like especially like private company who earn a lot of money, yeah, you have to pay income tax
Okay.
every year, and yeah.
Income taxes are used to improve the infrastructure of a country and also the overall state of living of its people. Yes?
If they're used in the right way.
Thank you for
Okay,
You're willing
we
to
not
pay,
talk
right?
about it. Okay, we not talk about it. We need the program still alive.
Right. Very, very exciting session we have today. Seems like everyone is very much enjoying themselves. So that is it for our English lesson.
Now opening the one and only first in Southern Thailand, Master of Business Administration International Program, Faculty of Management Science, Prince of Songkla University, Hatyai Campus. We provide a strong foundation in business administration with concentration in business management, business in ASEAN countries, finance, marketing, and any relevant business management. Studying at our MBA International Program, you will experience close relationship with professors and classmates from around the world. For more information, visit our website www.imba.fmspsu.com or call us at 082 661 6600.
So that is it for our English lesson. I hope you learned some new words. Now we will move on to the next section.
สวัสดีครับ Welcome back to our program and now is the last session for our program. Today we have a special guest as we introduced previously คุณเปิ้ลครับคุณวิจิตราลิขิตวรศิริ the Deputy National Account Manager for Hyper and Supermarket from Hatyai Company Public Company Limited สวัสดีครับคุณเปิ้ล
สวัสดีค่ะ
Welcome you to the program again.
Yeah.
Okay, at first, we would like you to introduce yourself and Hatyai Company.
Okay, let's start from my current title. As you said that my title now is Deputy National Account Manager for Super Hyper and for Super Hypermarket. But when I introduce myself to other people, I would love to like say that I am Group Customer Manager, which means that I am working as a key account manager, who take care of a group of modern trade customers. Yeah.
So the account here refer to the customer.
Right. Customer or clients. Yeah.
Because most of our fans gonna have like misunderstanding that account is like accounting you
Accounting,
making
yes.
like
Well,
the number.
host also misunderstand myself, so confused too. but
So
yeah.
next, could you please give us more explanation about the key account, about the definition and scope of the key account manager?
Yeah, like the word key means important, right? And account refer to clients, as I said, in the business world, right?
Yes.
So key account here mean a very important customer who typically accounts for like less than 20%, but can drive profit or revenue up to like like large amount of money, like 80%, something like that.
Oh my God. So you classify the key accounts by using like the proportion
Right.
that they make the profit to the company.
Right. So they are very, very important customer.
These accounts would probably be like businesses rather than individuals, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Mostly it's gonna be B2B, right? Business to business.
Business to business or B2C, business to
customer.
to the customer as well. Like the account that I'm taking care of are Tesco, Lotus, Big C, Tops, and Villa.
So
Yeah.
why don't they use the word the key customer manager instead of key account manager? What the different roles from the roles of sales?
Actually, key account manager still do the sales role, but instead of sell product individually, door by door to door, it's not like that. For key account manager, they have to do more than that. They have to they are assigned to look after a particular account, like very, very important account.
Oh, I see.
So you just make a relationship with them, a specific.
Exclusive?
Yeah, like actually,
key customer, we can say
Right.
that.
yeah,
Right?
much more like a partnership. You know, they expect something
It's
like,
like the
services.
advocacy.
Yeah, right. More services, more collaborative work, stuff like that. Yeah.
Mhm. So mostly I think in this case when we apply the marketing technique, we use the relationship marketing more than other marketing strategy, I guess, because as you said, when these kinds of customer, they are big customer, and you need to have like a very close relationship with them. So when we apply the relationship marketing, they're gonna have like the relationship tools in order to how to manage the relationship with the customer.
That's partially true, but in the real world, when you do the business, they think about the profit.
Interesting.
Yeah, first. So relationship is one part, but actually, they would set their goal or their objective first. But we have to admit that most of the company or the firm, looking for profit, right? So if they have a specific issue, they might ask you or put a pressure on you in order to achieve that goal. So relationship is one thing, but
The
when-
other thing
yeah.
is they need more and more. They need more and more.
Right,
Profit and
right.
relationship need to go hand in hand. Yeah.
Right. If you
yeah.
have a good relationship with them, thing might go smoother.
Ah.
Yeah, you may get what do they say, collaborative.
Uh-huh.
Work.
Can we say that these kinds of customer, they're quite demanding customer?
I cannot say it out loud. Yeah, but it's right. Yeah, because they are big, so they have a very powerful bargaining.
Especially for the hard tip company that responsible to look after the coke in the southern part of Thailand.
Yeah, I forgot
right?
to introduce my company. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so you can
Okay.
introduce your company again.
Hatyai is one out of the two bottler, who are granted a franchise from Coca-Cola company, to produce and distribute the product under trademark Coca-Cola, Fanta, Sprite, and also other products. that-
Namtip?
Yes, right. Owned by Coca-Cola company. But Hatyai cover 14 southern provinces of
I see.
Thailand.
Okay.
Right, start from Chumphon down
From
to
Chumphon down to Narathiwat.
Narathiwat,
yeah.
right, and the rest of the country belongs to Thai Namtip,
Ah,
another bottler.
So Thailand is quite a special case that we have two bottler for Coca-Cola, right? In
Right,
the
right.
same country.
Right.
So as you said that Hatyai is one out of two bottler for Coke in the specific southern provinces. Can you explain how you work with Thai Namtip and your customer?
Yeah, because we have two bottler, right? But we don't want to what did I say, like waste our customer energy or time, so
I see.
we try to work together as a one team, try to like align everything first as much as possible, and then go hand in hand to talk to the customer. But normally we would set national plan in advance, and then we follow the plan. But for Hatyai, as we have like a target group in the south, right, which have like a very unique characteristics. So as a key account manager, we have to try to explore the opportunity, and
see.
try to create a proposal, and approach to our customer, to gain more like money, to make a profit. Right?
Well, in case that I'm a very loyal fans to the Hatyai company, so how can I classify this button has been done by Hatyai and this button is by Thai Namtip? How do I look at?
You can look at the barcode because the first four digit,
The first 4 digits.
would begin with 8855.
8855 is for
Hatyai,
Hatyai.
but
okay.
for Thai Namtip would be 8851.
I see.
So Ajahn Game, every single time you drink a bottle of Coca-Cola, you remember to check the barcode.
Sure, because we need to like support our local company, because this what I feel with this company is that Hatyai company quite support and very kind to the community.
And very involved in the community, extremely involved in the community.
Right.
yes.
So
Right.
we need to like support back to the company in order to make them still survive and can compete with a very big competitors,
Yeah,
right? As we
right.
know, some kinds of another cola drink brand, right? So, in case that, from your perspective, what are the challenges to be the key account manager?
Like you say, we are in the very intensely competitive business world, right? So the most challenging for a key account manager would be how to attain achievement while you can, like satisfy your company as well, because you have to like balance between your customer and your company, because like I said that earlier that you look after only like one particular customer. You don't want to ruin your relationship. So otherwise your life gonna be much difficult, so you have to like when they ask for something, you might think first, is it possible to do that, or it's too much to ask for, and then you negotiate. That's the term. So it's depends on your negotiation skill, and then you can like balance between what they're gonna benefit
I
from.
see.
How long,
give them.
if you don't mind me asking, sorry, how long does a contract usually last per account?
It's depend. But nowadays like 1 year.
Okay.
Only
1 year.
1 year. 1 year.
So you can't. It's difficult to sign on after,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
difficult
yeah.
to sign for more than 1 year.
Yeah.
So every year you have to propose
Right,
new,
right.
you might have to make new proposal to them. Correct.
Right.
Sounds like a very interesting job, to be totally honest.
Right.
Very,
And you
very
have to like
interesting.
revise everything, like
So-
expenses and
It's very people related. Yeah. So people skills is a very important skill that you should have in that job. Correct. Yeah?
because especially with the buyer, you have to like to be a good key account manager, you might have to like have a intimate knowledge about them, so you might have to like call them or go visit them and ask to get to know what they want, and align what they really want to match with what you have.
Very interesting.
Sounds like a headache sometimes, to be
Yeah,
totally honest.
right.
After I hear like whatever you do in your position, it sounds pretty much like PR person and also like a corporate communication and even liaison. It's like all combined become like a key account. I
Right.
mean, like in your position in company, like in this position, it's a combine of these role in one role. Like you have to use multiple skills,
right,
of
right.
PR, of marketing, of corporate communication.
And
Yes,
yeah, you have to like good at math, and you have to do like
Math
like
also.
proposal, size of price when you want to do a particular activity. Let's say, you have to like weigh between like profit and the investment that you're gonna have to pay. Yeah.
They're gonna be like good at trade off.
Yeah,
So
right.
the
trade-off
benefit and
between this.
cost.
Yeah, right.
How
Yeah.
big is the team that's working with you? How big is your team?
Only for super hyper, I have like 4 subordinates. Yeah.
So you have 5 people
So you have
constantly working
5,
on your accounts, correct?
Right, right.
So in future, our FMS students probably like listening to this channel, they probably like could consider to think this position as one of the option in the future as well,
Yes.
because I think this is pretty much like rare, very rare
Yes,
positions
yes.
because it's combined of all the skills, and our management science
Yes.
kind of produce the graduates have a multiple skill just like this too. So
Right.
Yeah.
But so far, I don't think that they have any like any university offer anything about this.
Account management.
Yeah, right,
No,
right, no.
corporate. It's more separate disciplines, not specific account management courses,
Right, right,
which is something we need to think of, to be totally honest.
Right.
Because many organizations are moving into these account management, moving into account management and also project teams to work on these specific accounts. So it's definitely something that we should look into.
I think that's what I picked up earlier is that multiple role, multiple skills that actually have. Remember the skill set we talk about
In one of first or
in one
second
of
session.
yeah. So the skill set, you have the whole skill set. It's kind of really privileged for us to have you in the house here to share about all these to us.
But my one more question is that because our fans mostly is the SME, so is it necessary that SME should have the key account manager?
Good question.
Personally, I don't think that it's worth it to have a key account manager for SME. Unless you have like a bright future, waiting for you. Yeah, it's
I
worth it
see,
to
I
put
see.
your money on. Yeah,
Because you need to like be sure that those customers should be make around 80% of your profit.
Yeah.
I still remember
Let's say that.
80% of profit.
Yeah.
As I see it is, if you start a business, you are in account management when you start the business. So
Right.
you act
Right,
as
you
your
should
own account
handle
manager,
everything
correct?
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
right.
Yeah. But
So-
just on a much smaller scale.
Yes,
Sorry.
exactly. So, for the last question, okay, before we go, what advice would you give to our fans who might want to be a key account manager?
Yeah, being a good key account manager requires lots of multi skill, like both art and science. So if you are willing to, what can I say, like provide individual services, you are okay with analytical thinking, you love to utilize your skill like that,
I see.
and also like be a proactive people, if you are like have fun doing this kind of thing, welcome on board.
Okay.
I like it. Any opening position now?
No, but
I have fun.
for me, that's why I still be the lecturer, cannot be the key account manager. That
quite
is why
challenging.
so
It's
many
quite
things.
challenging, right?
Yeah,
And I
it's
think I can be
challenging.
proactive one.
Constantly busy on
Any
it, like
opening?
24 hours, 24/7.
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to call to the the recruiting departments of the Hatyai company.
right.
Okay, so that a very good information for our program today. Thank you, Kun Pen, very much from Hatyai Public Company for giving us a very valuable information to our fans. And we hope that next time we may have some opportunities to invite and you come back to our program again. Thank you very much ครับ
Thank
คุณเปิ้ล
you
ขอบ
Thank
คุณ
you
ค่ะ
Right, so that marks the end of another very successful program. Thank you very much for our guest, Kun Pan, and also our other hosts. And we will hope to see you again soon on our next show.
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ
We be back